needed for them to succeed or allow them to have autonomy to succeed on their own. And finally, leaders have to be genuine. Perhaps this is the most important aspect of achieving a genuine engagement among employees. People are real, and they need real connections and relationships with their leaders to foster trust that nurtures productivity and creativity. Show your human side to your employees every now and then in order to build a stronger and lasting relationship with everyone. Let's take a look at 3 perspectives on how to change perception.
So there's 3 things I often find myself talking about when looking at the link between leadership and culture. And so the first thing is really just the magnitude of impact that leadership can have on overall engagement in an organisation. So when leadership struggles or there's a perception that leadership is not where people think it should be, you can get a sudden 10% decrease in employee engagement almost overnight. And that's a huge impact. We don't see many other things having that size of an impact. So secondly, the timeframes around how long it takes leadership to fall versus how long it takes leadership to recover are drastically different. And so we'll regularly see leadership sort of drop fairly rapidly, and it can occur over a single event or some particular situation that's occurred, and you can get a drop in a period of a few weeks. However, going back up, typically that can take 3 to 6 months for leadership perceptions to recover. Thirdly, one of the other things we see is that what tends to fall first with leadership is different for what tends to go up first. So on the way down, the first thing we'll often see are that people don't believe that the leaders think that people are important to the success of the organisation. And that's the first thing we see go down. When we see leadership go up, one of the first signs we see are that people are connected to the vision and that the leaders are communicating a vision again, or communicating a vision effectively and a vision that people believe in.
Perceptions can be either positive or negative, but either way the perceptions can change. So it's been said that numbers don't lie. Let's look at some data that I retrieved and see how it all comes together. Only 20% of C-suite roles are held by women. Once again, if you can place a number on it and be accurate, it's pretty low. Moving from entry level to C-suite, female representation falls by more than 50%. And what that says is that they're actually being watched. They're being monitored. They're being measured. So if they don't feel like the performance or the culture is a fit for the C-suite, 50% fall out of the running for the C-suite. That's high. 50% of men think women are well represented in companies where 10% of senior leaders are women. 50% of the men that's in the top echelon in the C-suite feel like the 10% of women representation is good enough. Wow. Change is hard, but it's possible. Let's take a look.
Power of perception. You see, how you perceive a thing determines how you receive a thing. And how you receive determines on whether you'll receive again. You see, the problem isn't the problem. Your attitude, your philosophy is the problem. You see, some people spend most of their time talking about and worshiping the problem than they do on the solution. But what you focus on, you grant reality into your life. See, Tammy and Susie drive into the same parking lot every Monday through Friday and go to the same job, but Susie is upset about the health benefits, about the air conditioning, about the politics in the office, while Tammy is excited that she gets to have a job, that she gets to pay her bills, that she gets to take her kids to Disneyland with the bonus that she gets every 4 months. You see, what Susie is upset about, Tammy is grateful for. But your outlook determines your outcome, and how you receive a thing determines on whether you receive it again.